What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about 45 random facts about Norway. As an American, there is a lot of stuff that I don't know or understand about Norway, so I thought it would be great to take a look at this video that is just gonna bombard me with random facts about Norway that I otherwise would have never really known about. So I'm excited to see what this video has to teach me. I mean, 45 different things about Norway and Norwegian culture. There's bound to be a lot of stuff here that I've never learned before, so I'm excited. Let's take a look.
Number 45. The Norwegian, Danish, and Swedish languages are mutually intelligible. So if you understand Danish but not Norwegian, you'll find that communication still remains quite straightforward.
This, there was a video I did a while back where a Norwegian was trying to understand see if they could understand people from Sweden or Denmark and I was shocked, just like this video is saying. Apparently, you can understand a lot of the different Scandinavian languages. Even if you only speak Norwegian, I don't really understand how that works. I guess they are similar, but not identical. So they're like unique, but it's cool that if you live in the Scandinavian region, you can kind of understand like a bunch of other countries as well. And you probably speak English, because a lot of Norwegians speak English. It's really, really cool, actually. The whole language thing. A lot more diverse than here in America, actually.
Number 44. Every Christmas, Norway sends a Christmas tree to the United Kingdom. Norway presents the United Kingdom with a massive Norwegian pine as a Christmas tree in appreciation of their assistance during World War II.
Oh, that's
Number 43.
That's amazing.
Norway has almost 400,000 lakes. Hornindalsvatnet.
400,000. 400,000 lakes? I know Norway is known for like fjords and mountains, but lakes. 400,000. Norway is not that big either. That is so many. Why does Norway have so many lakes? How does that even work geographically? Anyway, let's keep going.
Vatnet, one of these lakes, is the deepest lake in Europe. It's exactly 1,512 feet deep.
And Norway has the deepest lake in Europe, randomly. There's just a lot of cool stuff randomly in Norway. Okay.
Number 42. Norway is well known for its fjords.
Yes.
Norway has the highest density of fjords in the world, with each one being breathtakingly gorgeous.
Okay, so Norway has the most fjords, or the highest density of fjords. I did not know that. I know Norway was known for fjords. It has, like, all the lakes, all the fjords, all the cool stuff. Norway is just special with its geography. Like, literally.
Number 41. Norway advocates for LGBT rights.
Right.
In 1993, it was the first country in the world to pass legislation criminalizing discrimination against homosexual and lesbian people.
Really?
Number 40.
I know Norway is very progressive, but I did not know that it was actually the world leader, the first country to legally make discrimination against LGBTQ rights illegal, like in law. So it literally is like it pioneered that all the way back in the 90s. That is awesome. That is amazing. I didn't know that specifically about Norway.
America was discovered by Vikings. The Norwegian, a third-generation Icelander, was the first European to set foot on continental America. We're talking about a time before Christopher Columbus.
Right.
Number 39.
Wait. Was this Leif Erikson?
Norwegian. Number 40. America was discovered by Vikings. The Norwegian, a third-generation Icelander, was the first European to set foot on continental America. We're talking.
I think I've heard of this, but I did not remember this. It's Icelandic Norwegian that actually stepped foot on the United States for the first time?
talking about a time before Christopher Columbus.
Wow.
Number 39.
That's not even something that they really teach, like in the United States, in our American history classes. They don't really teach that fact. Huh?
Norwegian passports are unique. Put a genuine 100% legitimate Norwegian passport under a UV lamp, and the northern lights will appear.
This is awesome. What the heck? Norway also has like the coolest passport as well? Okay.
Not the actual Aurora Borealis, but a photograph of one,
That is so
which makes
cool.
these passports, in our opinion, the coolest in the world.
That is the coolest. Norway just seems to have a lot of very modernized things. Like, Norway has really embraced technology. And even in the passport, you know?
Number 38. In Norway, the sun never sets. In the summertime in Norway,
Right.
it doesn't. Not all of Norway, but any place north of the Arctic Circle.
This I've heard about. This is ridiculous. It's only parts of Norway, right? Although I think, like, still in Oslo or south in Norway, you can still have very, very short amount of sunlight, of daylight. And then the more north you go in Norway, like what they're saying is you can have daylight all the time, which is just bonkers to think about. Like, really, really not something that Americans know about or experience ever.
Which is a large portion of the country, the sun never sets in the summer.
Oh my god.
Number 37. In Norway, the sun never rises. In the same way that the sun never sets in the summer, it is constantly black in Norway in the winter.
Norway is just a unique place. Like, the more you think about it, with all the lakes and the fjords and the mountains, the weather, the darkness, and the sunlight, there are so many natural phenomenons that occur in Norway that it might be the most unique country in terms of geography in the world, actually.
Number 36. Income and wealth of all inhabitants are public knowledge.
Really?
Everyone in Norway has 3 pieces of data disclosed from their annual tax return.
Really?
Annual income, income tax paid, and total wealth.
Whoa, this is very different to the United States. The income is public in Norway. Americans are very, very, very touchy about this, very secretive. We're kind of taught in America to hide how much money we make, to hide your salary. It's a very taboo topic. So the idea that in Norway it's all public information, is very interesting. I think that would make Americans very uncomfortable. But it's kind of nice that Norway is so transparent in a way. That's kind of a nice thing, but it's very different.
Number 35. Norway was the first to introduce salmon sashimi to Japan. As part of the Norwegian marketing effort Project Japan in the 1980s, the raw fish market in the land of the rising sun was targeted since the markup on sashimi and sushi was substantial and appealing to purchasers.
There was a Project Japan? Norway purposefully marketed salmon to Japan? I thought that just happened like organically, or like Japan just started liking Norwegian salmon for sushi, and I didn't know that Norway purposefully tried to sell fish and salmon to Japan for sushi. That's very interesting. Apparently that was very, very successful. Oh my god.
Number 34.
What?
In Norway, advertising to children is prohibited.
What?
Children under the age of 12. Remember, all those action figure advertisements and such when you were up early on the weekends
Yes.
watching morning cartoons?
Yes, this is absolutely crazy from an American's point of view. This is crazy. That is so different. Here in America, we are advertised to constantly, all the time. It never stops. Children are definitely targeted for advertising. Children's toys, children's games, video games, other stuff like TV, and there's no laws about it, no regulation. I actually like that Norway thinks about this stuff. Norway actually thinks and puts into action policies Like, hey, we don't know if it's good for little children to exploit children for marketing and advertising. That might not be a good thing. So, and then actually making it illegal. That is, I really like that as well. there's a lot of little policies and stuff in Norway that I think are so smart and insightful that we just never even think about here. Here, it's just so common for kids to be targeted by marketing and candy and games and stuff. It's just so normal.
In Norway, they don't have any of it. Number 33.
Wow.
Svalbard was the location where the last German troops surrendered during World War II.
Really?
The Nazis never took over this far-flung northern outpost, but they did establish a covert meteorology station there.
Really?
Number 32.
That is why I love videos like this with random facts. I would never know any of this stuff any other way unless I watched these random fact videos. Nazis were last captured in Svalbard in Norway. That's very interesting. I still can't get over the no advertising to children policy. That is probably, like, very good. That's really making me think. Okay.
2. Norway is home to some massive animals.
Right.
In the nearby seas, you could witness basking sharks and massive squid-eating sperm whales.
Huh? I thought we were going to talk about, like, reindeer and moose or sheep or sharks and squid or...
By seas, you could witness basking sharks and massive squid-eating sperm whales.
Oh my God.
Number 31. Norway had a queen known as the Lady King.
Okay.
During the 14th century, Queen Margaret I governed not only Norway, but also Sweden and Denmark.
Oh.
Number 30.
Okay.
Christmas is a big deal in Norway. It's winter, it's almost always dark. Christmas, with all of its lights, celebrations, and seasonal good cheer, is a pleasant vacation when it...
I like this. I like this a lot. I've learned about winter and Christmas in Norway, and it just seems so genuine and so pleasant. Like, I love that Norwegians really do Christmas properly. And there's actually snow. In a lot of parts of the United States, we don't even get snow. It doesn't even feel like Christmas time, hardly.
With all of its lights, celebrations, and seasonal good cheer,
Wow.
is a pleasant vacation when it arrives. Number 29.
Wow.
The Sami are Norway's indigenous people. These people
Right.
are the indigenous residents of Norway, with evidence indicating that Sami people have lived there for over 10,000 years.
Wow.
Number 20.
Wow, I've heard of them. I've heard of Sami culture, original inhabitants of Norway. 10,000 years. I didn't know they were there for 10,000 years of lineage. That's amazing.
Indicating that Sami people have lived there for over 10,000 years.
Oh my God.
Number 28.
10,000 years? That's like... I mean, that is so many generations when you think about it. What?
Norway observes National Day. Norway's National Day is on May 17,
Right,
which marks
right.
the day in 1814 that Norway received its constitution, even though it was not truly independent.
1814? That means this year, in 2024, it's the 200 year anniversary, right? Wow.
That Norway received its constitution, even though it was not truly independent. Number 27. The Lærdal Tunnel is the world's longest road tunnel. If you like tunnels and utterly geeky statistics about Norway, the Lærdal Tunnel, which connects Oslo and Bergen, is exactly 15.23 miles.
15 miles of tunnel. I learned a little bit about this at one point. Amazing, amazing tunnel. 15 miles. I forgot about that. And it connects Bergen to Oslo. I didn't know you could build tunnels this long. I know Norway also like builds tunnels underwater, underground, like it really, really amazing. I think because the Norwegian geography with all the mountains and hills, Norway has to be very good at building tunnels and bridges and using ferries and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just not something you would really see in most of America. This is very cool.
Number 26. Mountains cover 2/3 of Norway's land area.
2/3.
These vastly desolate landscapes are made up of 300 peaks that rise more than 6,500 feet above sea level.
Wow.
Number
Wow, I knew there were a lot of mountains. I like that this video is getting very specific with some of these statistics. 2/3 of Norway is mountains. I did not know that. Oh my, 2/3? Wow, no wonder there's so many giant tunnels.
25. Svalbard has more bears than people. Svalbard, the Norwegian island near the North Pole where German soldiers surrendered to a seal hunter,
Right.
is remote and wild. Thin glaciers, tundra, and, yeah, bears. Number 20.
Yeah, Svalbard. What have I learned about Svalbard? In Svalbard, like, anyone can go live there. It's a very small community. There's a lot of polar bears. I think you even have to leave your car door unlocked in case you have to run in to your car and lock the door. And if you go out in Svalbard, oftentimes you have to take like a rifle or something. I think. Because there's just so many polar bears. Yeah.
24. Norway has the most Winter Olympics medals.
Yes!
Norway excels at winter sports. We're talking about how much snow there is in this country.
Yes, I've heard about the Norwegian Olympic winter sport dominance. Is it just skiing or is it more? Because they're showing curling, they're showing long jumping. I know there's other snow events like cross country skiing. There's bobsledding. Like, is Norway very, very, very good at things other than skiing? That's something I don't know.
Norway excels at winter sports. We're talking about how much snow there is in this country.
Yeah.
Winter lasts roughly half the year.
Wow.
It's no surprise they have so many medals.
Right. There you go. Like, that's literally Norway taking advantage of its climate. Winter is half the year. I didn't know that either. Holy cow. Winter is 6 months in Norway. I haven't heard it put to a number like that. 6 months. That is unbelievable. Here in America, we complain if it's cold for 3 months or something, but we don't have a million winter gold medals, do we?
Number 23. Nobody knows how far Norway's coastline is. The exact length of Norway's coastline is a mystery due to the coastline paradox. Essentially, the more accurately you try to measure the intricate twists, turns, fjords, and islands that characterize Norway's rugged coast, the longer it becomes. Number 20.
Okay. No one knows how long Norway's coast is? I mean, Norway is like the most randomly shaped country I've ever seen. In the best way possible. And it has, on the western side of Norway, trying to measure all those islands and that coast, that would be nearly impossible. So that's why. I guess that's why. No one really knows. It's kind of cool. No one actually knows. In a world where it seems like everything is measured to perfection, there's still a few things we don't know, like Norway's coastline. And I think with that, I think we'll stop here for now. I'm enjoying this very, very much. Very random facts about Norway. Super enjoyable. Again, stuff I don't think I'd ever learn, because I wouldn't even know how to look it up, because I wouldn't even know about it. So I'm really enjoying this video for that reason. If you've enjoyed this so far as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in part 2 of this, or more videos like this in general, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.